What up, YouTube? It's your boy Al Jones, the God. You already know where we at with it, and where we at with it is right here, my favorite place to be, ranting and raving about random topics on my videos. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Took a little time off, had to get my mind right and go into the whole explanation and shit. But thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm back. You already know the drill, all the good stuff, social media. Hey, listen, make sure when y'all watch this video, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button for me, for real, for real. And that subscribe button. Don't just watch it, you know what I'm saying? Just, hit the buttons, man. It's just that easy. It's free. It's very free. But make sure you definitely hit that like button. That's important. But listen, so we back. We back. I really don't have no topic for y'all this week. I don't have a topic this week. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been trying to get my mind back right and everything and shit, because a brother is halfway on the borderline of being fucking crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? So gotta keep my mind right, keep my mental health in order and shit. I just bumped the goddamn table and shit. But no, today we're gonna do a little story time. I haven't told a story in a minute. Last time I told a story, it was about the blind chick. The blind chick, Matt Murdock, Ray Charles, fucking Terrence Carter, you know what I'm saying? I be stroking, cause I was stroking that blind bitch, man.
Stroke! Stop mocking me!
Anyway, we're doing another story time today. A lot of my stories involve hookups. Yes, I used to be a bit of a whore. Maybe that's an understatement, but I was something. I was something out of this world. Like if this is being a porn star, I was right here. But no, so this particular story, we're gonna call this story Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. So, some years ago, a friend of mine hits me up, and he wants me to run interference. Now, if y'all don't know what that means he's got a chick that he's fucking with, and she has a friend, and I guess the friend was one of those meddling kids or something. Not a kid, but she was like, annoying or some shit, or she just wanted to be around at this particular in this particular setting, because it was a Super Bowl party. That's what I'm gonna call it, Super Bowl Sunday. It was a Super Bowl party. Now, my homeboy, he kind of, put me up on G a little bit before it was time to hit the road and get on over there. He like, yo, y'all need you to come over here, Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fuck with my bitch, but she got a friend over here. She horny. I don't know how the fuck they know this shit. I guess she just walks around saying how horny she is. She horny. I'm like, she cute? He like, she horny. I'm like, is she cute? And he like, man, she alright. You know what I'm saying? So, me, I'm like, is she fucking though? He like, yeah, she'll probably fuck. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Because, at one point in my life, I was definitely quantity over quality. So, my thing is, as long as a woman had a nice pair of lungs, I was gonna fuck. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got lungs, you got two eyes. Hey, fuck it, You go over her house. Like, that's crazy how guys rationalize shit. Like, you go over a bitch house and be like, what? Her toilet clean? I'm about to fuck this bitch raw. I don't know where that came from, but that's how niggas rationalize shit. She got clean shoes, pussy's probably clean 9 times out of 10. Fucked up way of thinking about shit, but that's just how we do. So yeah, he puts me up on game. He's like, yeah, she aight, you know what I'm saying? She be talking about she horny and all this other shit. And he said that she was 50. Now, I didn't bother to ask if she was fat, because I don't care about that. Fat bitches, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. So I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. I'll run the interference. I'll come over there for the Super Bowl party and shit. So, I gets there, and she had a weird name. I'm not going to say her name, but she had a weird name. That was strike one. So, I gets over there. We having a good old time and shit. The chick he was fucking with. That was crazy. I mentioned that I didn't ask if she was fat. What's crazy is the bitch that was there for him was fat. The bitch that was there for me, she actually wasn't fat. But I would have rather had the one that he was fucking with because she just looks better. But you know, I was on drugs probably. I was probably on ecstasy.
You could let the beautiful side. What? Look at your pupils.
Shit like that, or however the fuck that works. So, you know, I get over there. I mean, yeah, my name Al, you know, all this other shit, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, she's kind of feeling me and shit. So, you know, the whole night, you know, I'm talking to her and shit. I ain't, you know, I'm not putting no bullshit in her ear. I'm not talking about wifing her, no shit like that. I'm just keeping it a buck, like, yeah, you know.
I'm gonna be everything to you. I'm gonna be your father, I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna be your lover. But you gotta believe in me.
Now, let me say this. Was she bad? No. She wasn't a bad bitch at all. She was 50. I fuck worse 50-year-olds, but she was kind of trash. She was kind of trash. She didn't really have like no body or nothing like that. She had like some decent titties or whatever. That was about it. But it wasn't really like no cold ass body or nothing like that. But with the drugs that I was on, she kind of had a cold ass body.
See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's you know, something to do? Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch.
Kids, don't do drugs, okay? So, you know, I go over there, we, you know, hitting it off a little bit. So later on in the evening, you know, the Super Bowl party kind of ended and shit, you know. So it basically got down to where it was just me, her, my homeboy, and his chick. You know, we sitting around the table, playing cards, talking shit, whatever the fuck was going on. It was just us four in the house. So we decided to separate ourselves so I can get me some alone time and shit. So I'm like, yo, come on down to the basement, let's talk, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I was trying to put my moves on her and shit. So we down there talking, and while we down there talking, I'm like, yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying? What's up? At this point in the evening, the ecstasy had kicked in, and I was horny and my dick was hard. So you already know where my mind was at. I didn't give a fuck at this point. I just wanted to, you know, fuck and then go home to my baby mama. So, you know, we talking, we down in the basement. She telling me that, you know, she is horny and she wants to fuck. She giving me all the signs and shit, right? So she's standing up against this wall, so I get closer to her. I'm like, shit, what's up then? I start trying to like slide my hand down this bitch pants and shit, right? So the bitch could have grabbed my hand and pushed me away. So I'm not a fucking rapist, okay? I'm not a fucking rapist. So once she did that, I'm like, oh, okay, party's over. Party's the fuck over. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we just go upstairs. We ain't gotta do nothing. I played it off. I was pissed, but I played it off. I didn't go off on her. I'm like, come on, let's just go upstairs. Fuck it, we ain't gotta do nothing. So I go upstairs, and the bitch like, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom. I tell my homeboy and the bitch that he was fucking with, I say, look, this bitch, she keep talking about how horny she is, but she won't let me touch the pussy. And that's starting to fucking irritate me a little bit. So my homeboy, creepishly, the nigga says, yeah, bro, I saw you trying to touch the pussy and shit, and she kept pushing you away and shit. I'm like, how the fuck did you see? The nigga said he was sitting at the top of the stairs like a nigga little brother watching his big brother get some pussy and shit. I'm like, you fucking sicko, man. That's funny though. It was funny that he was in the top of the stairs. So he knew I wasn't bullshit. So when I told him this, the bitch that he was there fucking with, she was like, let me talk to her for a second. Cause I don't know what was up with this lady. Like, she was 50, she wanted to fuck, but she didn't, I don't know what she wanted. I don't know if she wanted me to just take it or what. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not into that shit. I don't just, you know, if a bitch shows me any kind of resistance, I'm gonna get turned off immediately. any kind of fucking resistance, I'm gonna get turned off immediately and shit. So when she told me no, dick went soft, all that. I'm like, oh no, we ain't doing this. So old girl says she's gonna talk to her. So she takes her into this back bedroom. You know, they back there having a parlay conversation, whatever the fuck it is. Me and my man's out there talking. I'm like, yeah, bro, this bitch on some bullshit. So once I said that, old girl comes out of the room. The bitch that my man's was there fucking with, she comes out of the room. She like, bro, go in there right now. Go in the room. So, you know, I go in the room and shit. I'm like, you sure? She like, yeah. So I go in there, I close the door. And, I mean, we in there talking for about 2-3 minutes. I'm like, shit, so what's up? You know, I start again. We sitting on the edge of this bed. It was a few bedrooms in there. We sitting on the edge of this bed or whatever, or might have been a mattress on the floor, however the fuck it works. We sitting there, I'm trying to like take her clothes off, take her pants off. The bitch starts showing resistance again. So I'm like, oh no. At this point, I let my attitude that I had show. I didn't go off on her still, but I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? I'm straight. So I go back out the room, and my man's an old girl is still sitting at the table and shit, right? So I guess, you know, they haven't retired upstairs to do whatever the fuck they had to do. So I go out there, I tell the old girl, I'm like, hey man, hold on. I tell her friend, I'm like, yo, your homegirl is on some bullshit. She on bullshit. Like, she keeps saying, you know, again, she wanna fucking all this other shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm getting pissed. So again, she says, all right, I'm about to go in there, Jones, and I'm about to talk to her for you. So she goes in the room. I'm out there talking to my man. I'm like, bro, I think I'm about to get ready to go. Cause this is 2 times that I've tried to advance. And like, for people that know me, I'm not chasing no pussy. I'm not finna hound no bitch for no pussy. Like, take a couple of shots. If it don't work, I'm done. I'm moving on. Like, I'm not finna keep fucking begging you for this shit. I'm not pressed about it. It's not hard for me to get pussy at all. It's not. Like, so I don't be chasing bitches and shit. That's why I'm where I'm at in life now and shit. I just be chilling. That's why I'm where I'm at now. But I digress. So, old girl goes in the fucking room, talking to her friend. I'm telling my homeboy, yeah, bro, I'm about to get ready to go. This bitch bullshit is pissing me off, yada, yada, yada. He laughing and shit. He thinking it's funny. I'm getting mad because I'm high and I'm horny. And for those of you who've ever done ecstasy, you already know that you're going to fuck a hole in the brick wall. If I didn't fuck her, I was probably going to end up paying for some pussy later on that night. That's probably just what was going to happen. Old girl, the one that my man's is fucking with, she comes out of the room. She like, Jones, go in there now. Like, she literally grabs me by the wrist and pulls me and slings me in the room. So at this point, I reverted back to old school tactics. Like, you know, 38 years old. Well, I wasn't 38 years old at the time, but I'm 38 years old now. It's just some things that I just don't do anymore and shit. And at this point, I was like, you know what? Instead of all this talking and shit, because I'm trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, as soon as I get back in the room, so I'm trying to fix this whole ass backwood. As soon as I get back in the room, I said, fuck it. I just pulled my dick out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I said, what's up? Zip, flip, what's up? Whipped him out on her and shit. So the bitch looks, she's like, oh my God, I've never seen one that big before.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant
Dick!
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Pecker!
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say that because my dick isn't that big, but it's that big, but it's not that big. So she's like, oh my God, you know. So I pulled out, I'm like, what's up? So she started doming me up a little bit. I'm like, cool, this is going great. The head was subpar, but I stood it. Now at this point, I'm still irritated because she made me wait for so long. I mean, look at me. What the fuck? Why are you making me wait, bitch? What the fuck? So she gives me some dome and shit. So finally, I'm like, all right, bet, this is it. So I start pulling her pants down at this point. She wasn't stopping me. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't telling me no or none of that shit. Pull the bitch pants down. Bend her over. I threw the Jimmy on and shit, right? I'm fucking. I mean, you know, I didn't, you know, I lasted okay, you know, for me to be no ecstasy and shit. I think I was more so just irritated about how things were going that night. So I fuck, I bust. So I'm sitting on the bed. She's like, oh my God, that was good. Is that there? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm straight, whatever. So she laying there and she want me to lay down with her, want me to cuddle with her and shit. And I'm like, bitch, I don't even cuddle with my baby mama that I live with. The fuck I like cuddling with you? I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking in my head. So I'm like, all right, I'll lay down with you. Let me go to the bathroom real quick and clean myself up and shit. So I gets up off the bed. Now, what I did was when I got there, like I never took my clothes all the way off. I pulled my shirt over my head, pulled my pants around my ankles and shit, left my shoes on. You know how niggas do. This ain't my bitch or no shit like that. So I'm just, you know, there to knock it off and keep going. So I did that and I set my hat down on the ground. Well, not on the ground, on the floor. And I put my phone and my keys inside of my hat. So once I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to the bathroom and wash up real quick, I quietly picked up my hat and walked into the bathroom. I walked to the bathroom, I wash up, I'm like, shit, I really don't want to be here anymore. And not to mention, when I left out of the room, my mans and the bitch he was fucking with, they weren't there anymore. I'm guessing at this point, they had retired upstairs. So they go upstairs, I'm down in the bathroom, I'm like, shit, what the fuck am I gonna do? So, you know what? I said, fuck it. I'm about to leave. So, I'm talking about like on The Simpsons, how, you know, some shit would be happening with Homer, and the nigga just be like, oh, excuse me, I'll be right back. And all you hear is this nigga's footsteps walking out the door, and you hear the car revving up, and you hear the tires screeching. Ah! That's pretty much what I did. I got the entire fuck on. So, about 15, 20 minutes later, because at this time, I was staying in Southfield, and this shit happened like near Southwest, you know what I'm saying? So, I get back to like 7 Mile Telegraph, go to Coney Island. My man's hit me up like, hey nigga, where you go, bro? I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I left. Like, I busted a nut and left. Nigga, I ain't finna wait around playing with that bitch. She was getting on my nerve all night. That's why I didn't say bye enough and I got the fuck on. Man, that nigga bust out laughing. Old girl never contacted me again because I never gave her my number and shit. I just went over there to do what I had to do. I had to represent for the team and hold the homies down. I don't get into bullshit like that anymore, but like when I was younger, man, I used to get into a lot of situations involving bitches and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just wild times. I was a wild boy. Now I'm older and I have a kid and shit, and I'm not on the same shit. But the stories are still funny nonetheless. But look, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. That was another story time. Story probably might have been boring to you and shit. I thought it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Because that was one of my greatest moments and shit. You fuck a bitch, you quietly grab your shit, and you get the entire fuck on.
Go, motherfucker! Go!
I mean, I was just there to fuck anyway. There's no reason for me to stick around and try to get to know you and shit. Bitch, you're not finna be my woman or nothing. Plus, you're fucking ugly. You're fucking ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just life, you know? Don't do drugs because drugs will have you fucking some questionable females, man. But that's it. That's my piece. Y'all be cool how y'all be cool, man. I'm out.